Here's the deal. Some foods spoil faster than a celebrity scandal, while others seem to defy the laws of nature, sitting on shelves for years, sometimes decades, without losing their edge. These are the foods you want in your corner when life throws a curveball. Whether you're prepping for a storm, battling inflation, or just avoiding that dreaded last-minute grocery run, having a stash of long-lasting essentials is a no-brainer. Think about it. When the chips are down and the pantry is your lifeline, wouldn't you want it stocked with the ultimate survival foods? We're talking about items that laugh in the face of expiration dates and stay fresh for the long haul. From practical staples to absolute pantry legends, we've ranked the top 20 foods you need to stockpile. Number 20? A solid start. But number 1? Total game changer. So grab a pen, take some notes, and let's dive into the ultimate list of must-have foods that never expire. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Ready? Let's get started. 20. White rice. White rice is an undisputed champion of long-term food storage. It's cheap, incredibly versatile, and boasts a legendary shelf life, 30 years or more when stored correctly. Ancient tombs have revealed perfectly preserved, edible rice after thousands of years. The secret lies in its processing. White rice is milled to remove the bran and germ. These oily outer layers, present in brown rice, contain fats that oxidize and cause spoilage. By removing them, you're left with pure, stable starch resistant to decay. Proper storage is crucial. Protect it from oxygen, moisture, and pests using airtight containers like Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers or food-grade buckets. Beyond its shelf life, white rice is a prepper's dream. It's lightweight, calorie-dense for energy, and culinarily flexible, serving as a base for countless meals. Historically, it has sustained populations during crises and even functioned as currency. A store of white rice isn't just food, it's security, a reliable energy source, and a valuable asset. 19. Canned vegetables. Canned vegetables are an often overlooked pantry hero for emergencies. While we prefer fresh daily, in a crisis, a can of green beans is invaluable. They are nutritional time capsules, perfectly preserved and ready to eat. The canning process heats vegetables to kill microorganisms and vacuum seals them, removing oxygen to prevent spoilage. Stored cool, dark, and dry, canned vegetables last 5 to 10 years, often longer than best-by date. As long as the can isn't bulging, leaking, or severely rusted, contents are likely safe. This makes them reliable and low maintenance. They also provide secondary hydration, as they absorb water during canning, a critical bonus when clean drinking water is scarce. Don't believe the myth about lost nutrients. While some water-soluble vitamins might reduce, many essential nutrients, fiber, minerals, and antioxidants remain. Canning can even make some nutrients more bioavailable, like lycopene in tomato. They provide necessary vitamins and minerals to prevent malnutrition and support immunity. Their reliability, nutrition, and built-in hydration make them essential for any serious survival plan. 18. Raw honey. Raw honey defies nature with its eternal shelf life. Stories are true. Archaeologists found 3,000-year-old perfectly preserved edible honey in Egyptian tombs. This isn't a fluke, it's due to honey's unique chemical composition. It's one of the few foods that doesn't spoil when stored correctly. Honey's self-preservation comes from 3 factors: low moisture, high acidity, and a natural antibacterial agent. It's a supersaturated sugar solution with minimal water, dehydrating most microorganisms. Its natural acidity pH 3.4. 5 is hostile to microbes. Finally, bees add glucose oxidase, which releases hydrogen peroxide, a powerful antimicrobial when exposed to moisture. Keep it in a sealed, airtight container to prevent moisture absorption, and it will last indefinitely. Crystallization is natural and reversible with gentle warming. Honey's value extends beyond its shelf life and taste. It's a potent medicinal powerhouse, used for centuries as a natural antibiotic and wound dressing. Its antibacterial properties help prevent infection on cuts, scrapes, and burns. It can also soothe sore throats, suppress coughs, and aid digestion, invaluable in a crisis. It's also a quick energy source from easily digestible sugars. Honey adds flavor, variety, comfort, and medicinal support, making it nature's perfect survival food. 17. Instant ramen noodles. Instant ramen noodles, often a punchline, are a serious survival food. Their value lies in exceptional shelf life, low cost, and high caloric density. Stored cool, dry, and dark, those humble packets can last up to a decade, providing reliable carbohydrates. Ramen's longevity comes from flash frying the noodles, which removes almost all moisture. This, combined with airtight packaging, creates a barrier against spoilage. For maximum shelf life, choose brick-style packs over styrofoam cups, and store them in larger airtight containers or Mylar bags to protect against humidity, pests, and light. While not a health food due to high sodium and limited nutrients, in survival, caloric intake is key. Ramen excels here, packing a massive caloric punch for its weight and volume, providing quick energy with minimal preparation, just boiling water. This simplicity is vital when resources are scarce. You can enhance nutritional value by adding foraged greens, canned vegetables, or protein, transforming it into a more complete meal. Cheap, light, and a calorie bomb, ramen is an indispensable asset for long-term food strategy. 16. White vinegar. A true multitasking legend, white vinegar is an all-in-one workhorse for any survival scenario. It's more than a tangy ingredient. It's a potent cleaning agent, a natural preservative, and a surprisingly effective medicinal aid. Its most astounding quality is that it never expires. Its inherent acidity creates a self-preserving environment where bacteria and mold cannot survive, so its flavor and potency won't degrade. This makes it one of the most reliable items you can stockpile. In a long-term emergency, vinegar's utility expands exponentially. For food preservation, you can use it to pickle vegetables, extending their edibility for months. For cleaning, it's a safe, non-toxic disinfectant for surfaces, utensils, and can even help purify water. It cuts through grease, removes odors, and inhibits mold. Medicinally, it can soothe insect bites, wasp stings, and minor sunburns, and a diluted solution can act as an antiseptic wash for minor wounds. A few large-gallon jugs are inexpensive and serve a vast range of functions. Vinegar requires no special storage beyond being kept in a cool, dark place. Given its infinite shelf life and incredible versatility, stocking up on white vinegar is one of the smartest, most cost-effective preparations you can make. 15. Lentils. A humble but powerful legume for long-term preparedness is dried lentils. These tiny seeds are a prepper's dream, combining an exceptionally long shelf life with a dense nutritional profile. Stored correctly in an airtight container away from light and moisture, dried lentils can last 30 years or more without losing nutritional value or flavor. This durability makes them a foundational element for any serious food storage plan. Lentils are also a nutritional powerhouse, packed with plant-based protein, making them an excellent meat substitute. They are rich in dietary fiber, essential minerals like iron and folate, and complex carbohydrates for sustained energy. Unlike many other dried beans, lentils cook in just 20-30 minutes, which is a significant advantage when conserving fuel. Their culinary versatility is another major asset. Lentils act like a sponge, absorbing the flavors of whatever they are cooked with. This allows for endless variety in soups, stews, veggie burger patties, or dips. Given their affordability, nutritional density, and incredible shelf life, lentils are one of the most efficient sources of protein and calories you can stockpile. 14. Powdered milk. An unsung hero of the pantry, powdered milk is critical when fresh food isn't an option. It delivers all the nutritional benefits of regular milk, including essential calcium, protein, and vitamins A and D, but with a remarkable shelf life of up to 20 years when stored correctly. Nitrogen-packed cans offer the best longevity, keeping the powder in a cool, dry place, sealed from oxygen and moisture. In an emergency, fresh dairy will disappear quickly. Powdered milk brilliantly fills this nutritional gap. Just add water and you have milk for coffee, cereal, or drinking. The access to vital nutrients and calories far outweighs any minor difference in flavor. It provides the calcium for bone health and the protein for muscle maintenance, both crucial during physically demanding times. Powdered milk is also a fantastic cooking ingredient. You can add it to baked goods, mix it into sauces for creaminess, or incorporate it into soups for an extra boost of protein and calcium. This flexibility makes it a highly valuable component of your food supply. It's an unassuming item that provides immense nutritional security, making it an essential part of any serious stockpile. 13. Salt. Salt is a fundamental substance for human life and a cornerstone of survival. While often seen as a seasoning, its role is far more profound. First, salt has a truly infinite shelf life. As a mineral, it will never spoil, decay, or lose its potency. The only requirement is to keep it dry, so a simple bucket of salt will last longer than a lifetime, making it the ultimate forever food. Beyond flavor, salt is one of history's most effective food preservatives. Before refrigeration, salt was used for curing meats, preserving fish, and fermenting vegetables. In a long-term scenario without electricity, the ability to preserve food is a critical survival skill. A large supply of salt allows you to extend your food sources and prevent spoilage. Furthermore, salt is physiologically essential. Sodium chloride plays a vital role in regulating fluid balance, muscle function, and nerve impulses. During hard labor and stress, replenishing salt is crucial to prevent dehydration and other health issues. For stockpiling, choose plain salt without additives. By storing a bulk supply of pure salt, you secure an eternal supply of flavor, a powerful preservation tool, and an essential nutrient. 12. Instant coffee. While it may not be a physiological necessity for survival in the same way as water or calories, the psychological importance of certain items in a crisis cannot be overstated. This is where instant coffee shines as a brilliant addition to any stockpile. In the midst of chaos, disruption, and uncertainty, the simple act of making and sipping a warm cup of coffee can provide an invaluable sense of normalcy and comfort. For many, it's a ritual that signals the start of the day, a moment of calm before the work begins. Preserving this small piece of your regular life can have a profound positive impact on morale and mental fortitude. When stored properly, freeze-dried instant coffee is remarkably durable. Kept in a cool, dark, and dry place, a vacuum-sealed container can easily last for 20 years or more, with its caffeine content and flavor profile remaining largely intact. It is essentially immortal in storage terms. The practical advantages of instant coffee in a survival scenario are significant. Unlike whole beans or grounds, it requires no special equipment, no grinder, no coffee maker, no press. All you need is hot water and a cup. This simplicity is a huge asset when fuel is a precious finite resource. You can heat a small amount of water over a fire or camp stove and have a cup ready in minutes. It's also incredibly lightweight and compact, making it an ideal item for a bug-out bag or a mobile emergency kit where every ounce and inch of space counts. Furthermore, coffee has practical physiological benefits. The caffeine provides a boost of alertness and can help combat the mental fog and fatigue that often accompany stressful situations. This enhanced focus can be critical when you need to perform complex tasks, stand guard, or travel long distances. As an added bonus, coffee can act as a mild appetite suppressant, which could be useful for helping to stretch your food rations a little further between meals. For its ability to boost morale, provide comfort, and keep you sharp, instant coffee earns its place as a top-tier stockpile item. 11. Canned meats. When planning a long-term food supply, securing a reliable and long-lasting source of protein is a top priority, and this is where canned meats become an indispensable asset. Items like canned tuna, chicken, salmon, beef, and even classics like Spam are cornerstones of a resilient pantry. These protein-packed essentials are ready to eat straight from the can, providing crucial nutrients without any need for cooking or refrigeration. Their impressive longevity is a result of the canning process itself. The meat is cooked and vacuum sealed inside the can, a process that sterilizes the contents and removes oxygen, creating an anaerobic environment where spoilage-causing bacteria cannot survive. Stored in a cool, dry place, most canned meats have a shelf life of 5 to 10 years, and often remain perfectly safe and nutritious long after the best-by date. As long as the can is intact and not bulging or rusted, the contents are good to go. In a crisis, fresh meat will be one of the first and most difficult food sources to secure. Canned meats flawlessly fill this gap, offering dense caloric and protein content that is vital for maintaining muscle mass and energy levels during physically demanding times. Protein is essential for repairing tissues, supporting immune function, and providing a feeling of satiety that is often missing from a carbohydrate-heavy survival diet. The convenience factor is another massive advantage. During a power outage or a situation where you need to prepare a meal quickly, being able to simply open a can and add a substantial protein source to rice, pasta, or a salad is incredibly valuable. While some may not be fans of the texture, the versatility of canned meats is often underestimated. They can be fried until crispy, mixed into stews and soups to add depth and nutrition, or combined with other pantry staples to create hearty, morale-boosting meals. Having a varied stock of different types of canned meats provides not just nutritional security, but also a welcome variety in a potentially monotonous diet. In a world of uncertainty, that can of protein is a guarantee of a filling, life-sustaining meal. 10. Oats. Do not let the simple, unassuming nature of oats fool you. These humble grains are a certified superstar in the world of long-term food storage. Whether you prefer rolled, steel-cut, or quick oats, they are a prepper's dream come true for several key reasons. First and foremost is their incredible shelf life. When stored properly in airtight containers, shielded from moisture, heat, and pests, oats can easily last for 30 years or more. That's 3 decades of reliable food security from a single low-cost investment. This exceptional longevity makes them a foundational element for any serious stockpile, providing a breakfast staple and versatile ingredient that you can count on for years to come. Their durability, combined with their low cost and compact storage, makes them one of the most efficient long-term calorie sources you can acquire. Beyond their staying power, oats are a nutritional powerhouse. They are packed with complex carbohydrates, which provide slow-releasing, sustained energy, a far better option than the quick energy spike and subsequent crash from simple sugars. This is ideal for getting through a long day of physical labor. Oats are also an excellent source of soluble fiber, particularly beta-glucan, which is great for digestive health and helps you feel full and satisfied for longer. They are also rich in essential minerals like manganese and iron. This robust nutritional profile makes them a perfect food for starting the day or for a replenishing meal when times are tough. Their culinary versatility is another huge advantage. The most obvious use is a comforting bowl of hot oatmeal, which can be customized endlessly with honey, dried fruit, or spices. But their use doesn't stop there. Oats can be ground into flour for baking, used as a binder in meatloaf, added to soups and stews as a thickener, or baked into energy-dense granola bars. They absorb flavors exceptionally well, allowing them to adapt to nearly any dish, sweet or savory. 9. Sugar. While it might be tempting to dismiss sugar as a non-essential luxury, its role in a long-term survival stockpile is surprisingly critical and extends far beyond simply sweetening your coffee. Sugar, in its pure crystalline form, white or brown, is another one of nature's forever foods. When stored in an airtight container to protect it from moisture and pests, sugar will last indefinitely. It does not spoil, degrade, or lose its sweetness. This eternal shelf life alone makes it a worthy addition to your pantry. Its primary function in a crisis, however, shifts from mere flavor enhancer to a vital tool for food preservation and energy. For centuries before refrigeration, sugar was a primary preservative. Its ability to draw water out of cells makes it highly effective at inhibiting the growth of bacteria and mold. This property means you can use your sugar supply to create jams, jellies, and preserves from any fruit you might grow or forage, transforming a perishable harvest into a shelf-stable food source that will last through the winter. This is not just a hobby, it's a critical method for building food resilience. Beyond preservation, sugar is the most direct and rapid source of calories your body can use. In a high-stress, high-exertion survival situation, your body will burn through energy at an accelerated rate. A little sugar can provide an instant burst of energy needed to perform a demanding task or to stave off hypoglycemia. It can be used to bake energy-dense breads and bars or simply to make other bland staples more palatable, which is a significant factor for morale, especially for children. A spoonful of sugar can make a world of difference in a bowl of oatmeal or a cup of herbal tea. Having a substantial supply of sugar is not about indulging a sweet tooth. It's a practical, multi-purpose survival tool that functions as a preservative, a morale booster, and a source of quick, essential energy. 8. Cooking fats, oils, and ghee. A well-rounded survival pantry needs more than just carbohydrates and protein. It needs fat. Cooking fats, like vegetable oil, olive oil, and especially ghee, are fundamental for both nutrition and creating palatable meals. Fats are the most calorie-dense macronutrient, providing essential energy your body needs to function, especially during periods of high physical exertion. They are also crucial for absorbing fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, and K, making the other foods in your stockpile more nutritious. While many common cooking oils have a decent shelf life, typically lasting 1 to 2 years when stored in a cool, dark place, ghee takes longevity to another level. Ghee is clarified butter, meaning the milk solids and water have been simmered out. This process removes the components that cause butter to spoil, leaving behind pure, stable butterfat. Because of its extremely low moisture content, ghee is remarkably shelf-stable and can last for many years without refrigeration, far outlasting regular butter. It also has a high smoke point, making it perfect for high-heat cooking like frying and sautéing without breaking down and turning rancid. Oils like olive and coconut oil are also great additions, offering different flavor profiles and uses. Olive oil is perfect for dressings or finishing dishes, while coconut oil is another stable, long-lasting fat. Having a supply of cooking fats allows you to cook properly, add much-needed calories, and dramatically improve the flavor and texture of staple foods like rice and beans, turning a basic survival meal into something comforting and satisfying. 7. Freeze-dried and canned fruits. When fresh produce is a distant memory, having a source of fruit can provide a significant nutritional and psychological boost. This is where freeze-dried and canned fruits become invaluable. They offer the sweetness, vitamins, and flavor of fresh fruit in a shelf-stable format. Freeze-dried fruit is a modern marvel of food preservation. The process removes nearly all the water while keeping the fruit's cellular structure, flavor, and most of its nutritional content intact. The result is a lightweight, crunchy, and intensely flavorful product with an astonishing shelf life. When properly sealed in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers, freeze-dried fruits like strawberries, blueberries, apples, and bananas can last for 25 years or more. They are perfect for snacking on directly, rehydrating or adding a burst of flavor and nutrition to oatmeal or granola. Canned fruits, while having a shorter shelf life of around 3 to 5 years, are another excellent option. Packed in juice or light syrup, they offer a ready-to-eat source of vitamins, natural sugars and hydration right out of the can. Fruits like peaches, pears and pineapple can break the monotony of a survival diet, providing a taste of something bright and refreshing. In a long-term scenario, having access to these fruits helps prevent nutrient deficiencies, particularly scurvy, vitamin C deficiency, and provides quick-burning carbohydrates for energy. The morale boost from enjoying a sweet, familiar treat like a peach slice cannot be overstated during a stressful time. For their nutritional value, incredible longevity, and positive impact on morale, preserved fruits are a must-have. 6 bouillon cubes and powders. In a survival situation where your diet may consist largely of bland staples, flavor fatigue is a real challenge. This is where the humble bouillon cube or powder becomes a game changer. These small compact items are concentrated powerhouses of flavor, capable of transforming a monotonous meal into something savory and deeply satisfying. Whether you are boiling rice, rehydrating lentils, or making a soup from canned vegetables, adding bouillon introduces a rich, complex taste of chicken, beef, or vegetables that would otherwise be absent. This simple addition can make meals far more enjoyable, which is crucial for maintaining morale and the willingness to eat, especially over an extended period. From a practical standpoint, bouillon is a prepper's dream. It is incredibly lightweight, compact, and inexpensive. You can store hundreds of servings in a small jar that takes up minimal space in your pantry or bug-out bag. The shelf life is also impressive. Being essentially dehydrated salt, spices, and fat, bouillon cubes and powders can easily last for 5 to 10 years when kept dry, and often much longer. They provide a source of sodium, an essential electrolyte lost through sweat, which is vital for bodily function. You can create a simple warming broth by just dissolving one in hot water, providing comfort and helping with hydration. Don't overlook this small but mighty pantry staple. It's one of the most efficient ways to ensure your survival food is not just edible but enjoyable. 5. Meals ready to eat MREs. For the ultimate in convenience and nutritional completeness, nothing beats a meal ready to eat or MRE. Originally designed for military use in the field, MREs are self-contained, calorie-dense meals that require zero preparation. Each sealed pouch typically contains a main course, a side dish, a dessert or snack, crackers, a spread like cheese or peanut butter, and a beverage powder. Many also include a flameless ration heater, which uses a chemical reaction with a small amount of water to heat your main course, allowing you to have a hot meal anywhere without a fire or stove. This all-in-one solution is perfect for situations where you need to eat on the go when you're too exhausted to cook, or during the initial chaotic days of an emergency. The primary advantage of MREs is their durability and reliability. When stored in a cool, stable environment, they have a shelf life of 5 to 10 years, sometimes longer. They are built to withstand rough handling in extreme conditions, making them ideal for storing in a vehicle, a get-home bag, or a bug-out location. Each meal is scientifically formulated to provide a balanced profile of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, along with essential vitamins and minerals, typically delivering around 1,200 calories per package. While they might not be your go-to for daily dining, having a case of MREs on hand provides peace of mind, knowing you have a guaranteed, complete, and nutritious meal ready at a moment's notice when other options are unavailable. 4. Wheat berries. Let's delve into a true survivalist's secret weapon, wheat berries. At first glance, they appear unassuming, just small whole kernels of wheat. However, their simple appearance belies their incredible versatility and longevity, making them the ultimate survival multi-tool. When stored properly in a cool, dry place inside airtight containers, wheat berries have a staggering shelf life of 30 years or more. This remarkable durability comes from the fact that they are whole, unprocessed grains. The natural bran and germ are intact, protecting the inner endosperm from oxidation and degradation. Unlike pre-ground flour, which goes rancid relatively quickly as its oils are exposed to air, wheat berries remain stable for decades. The real magic of wheat berries lies in their adaptability. Their primary function is to be ground into fresh flour exactly when you need it. With a simple hand-crank grain mill, you can produce 100% whole wheat flour that is far more nutritious and flavorful than any store-bought, pre-packaged flour. This gives you the ability to bake your own bread, make pasta, or create pancakes from scratch long after commercial supply chains have broken down. But their utility doesn't end there. Wheat berries can also be cooked whole. Soaked and simmered, they become a hearty, chewy porridge similar to oatmeal, providing a fantastic source of complex carbohydrates and fiber to start your day. They can also be sprouted, which unlocks even more nutrients and turns them into a fresh, crunchy addition to salads or sandwiches. Or you can simply boil them until tender and use them as a nutritious, nutty-tasting grain base for salads or stews, similar to farro or barley. This multifunctionality as a source of flour, a whole grain cereal, and a sprout makes wheat berries one of the most resilient and valuable assets in any long-term food stockpile. 3. Hardtack. If you were to search for the most legendary, time-tested survival food in history, you would inevitably land on hardtack. This isn't a modern invention, it's a grizzled veteran of the pantry that has sustained soldiers, sailors, and explorers for centuries, long before modern preservation techniques existed. Its reputation is built on one simple, undeniable fact: it is nearly indestructible. Made from just 3 ingredients, flour, water, and a bit of salt, hardtack is baked into a dense, rock-hard biscuit completely devoid of moisture. It is this total lack of water that makes it an impenetrable fortress against mold and bacteria, giving it a shelf life that isn't measured in years but in decades or even centuries when kept dry. Civil War-era hardtack biscuits are still displayed in museums today, perfectly preserved. Now let's be perfectly clear, no one eats hardtack for its culinary excellence. Its name is not an exaggeration. It is notoriously hard, earning nicknames like tooth dullers and sheet iron crackers. Eating it plain is a challenge and a genuine risk to your dental work. The proper way to consume it is to soak it in coffee, tea, soup, or water until it softens enough to be chewed. It can also be smashed into crumbs and used to thicken stews or fried in animal fat to make a dish called skilly-gally. But in a true survival situation, taste is a luxury. The value of hardtack is its sheer reliability. When all other food sources have been exhausted, when the world is uncertain, this cockroach of the food world will still be there, ready to provide the basic calories needed to keep you alive. It is the ultimate food of last resort, a nutritional insurance policy that will never let you down. 2. Pemmican. Long before the invention of protein bars, MREs, or freeze-dried meals, the indigenous peoples of North America perfected the ultimate survival superfood, pemmican. This is not just a food, it's a time-tested technology for preserving and concentrating nutrients into a compact, energy-dense form that requires no refrigeration. True pemmican is made from a simple but brilliant combination of lean meat, like bison, deer, or beef, that has been dried until brittle and pounded into a powder. This powdered meat is then mixed with an equal amount of rendered animal fat, which acts as both a binder and a preservative. Often dried berries like cranberries or Saskatoon berries were added for extra flavor and a dose of vitamin C. The result is a nutritional powerhouse. Pemmican provides a perfect trifecta of macronutrients: high-quality protein from the meat, long-lasting energy from the fat, and carbohydrates from the berries. This combination makes it incredibly satiating and efficient, allowing explorers, hunters, and warriors to travel for weeks with only a small pouch of this life-sustaining food. The rendered fat coats the dried meat particles, sealing them off from oxygen and preventing spoilage. When prepared and stored correctly in a cool, dark, and dry place, pemmican can last for decades. Its caloric density is unmatched. A small block can fuel a person through a day of hard labor. In the modern prepper's pantry, it serves as the original power bar, a reliable, nutrient-rich food for a bug-out bag or a dependable emergency calorie source when cooking isn't an option. It's a testament to ancient wisdom, a simple and brutally effective food that will keep you going when the going gets tough. 1. Peanut butter. We have finally arrived at the #1 spot, the undisputed champion of the modern survival pantry. It's not an exotic grain or a futuristic ration, but a humble food found in almost every home: good old peanut butter. Why does it take the top spot? Because it masterfully checks every single box for an ideal survival food. First, it is incredibly calorie-dense. Just 2 tablespoons pack nearly 200 calories, delivering a potent punch of energy in a small, easy-to-eat package. In a scenario where calories are king, peanut butter reigns supreme. It is also loaded with plant-based protein and healthy fats, which are crucial for muscle maintenance and sustained energy release, keeping you feeling full and fueled for longer. Beyond its core macros, peanut butter is rich in essential nutrients like magnesium, vitamin E, and niacin. But what truly elevates it to legendary status is its combination of longevity and convenience. A commercially sealed jar of peanut butter lasts for years unopened in a cool, dry pantry, and it requires absolutely no preparation, no cooking, no rehydrating, no special tools needed. It's ready to eat straight from the jar with a spoon, making it the perfect food for high-stress situations when you're exhausted or on the move. And let's not forget the critical factor of morale. In a crisis, psychological well-being is just as important as physical health. The rich, comforting, and familiar taste of peanut butter can be a tremendous morale booster. It can be spread on crackers, stirred into oatmeal, or simply eaten by itself. It's versatile, delicious, and deeply satisfying. Whether you choose crunchy or creamy, natural or classic, peanut butter is a non-perishable, nutrient-dense, and spirit-lifting powerhouse that will always be there when you need it most.